Gonna get straight into this article. This is a story I've never heard about until let me see who uploaded it. New Black Knowledge. And I'm gonna put that link in the description box, or their channel and things at the end of this video. I didn't finish watching the entire thing. The title of their video is NB Kids 15-year-old young sister goes to Harvard. As soon as I saw it, I decided to look up the article myself. She's now 19 years old, and the article that I'm reading is titled 19-year-old Nigerian honored by Obama as one of the world's 50 smartest teenagers. So it's good to see, a black person in that number, but, that's just us anyway. 19-year-old Nigerian Harvard student, Saheela, has been given a notable recognition as one of the world's 50 smartest teenagers in 2015 for attending this feat. She was invited last Thursday to the White House, where she met with President Obama, who commended her efforts. She was one of those celebrated by the United States government to mark the Black History Month. Saheela, who is a neurologist undergraduate in Harvard, was given admission into Harvard University at the age of 15. 13 other top colleges in America also offered her admission at the time, 6 of which were also Ivy League schools. Now, I'm going to have to find this article where I believe it was either a group of young black boys or one black boy who was who had the chance to go to the top Ivy League colleges, but this is something that's continuously happening, mainly among those who are not African American, who are mainly Africans, like from the continent Africa, or those who have a European background, but still, all of these black people who are getting accepted into these Ivy League colleges, they are still a product of what blackness is. You know what I'm saying? This is something that we are by nature. And those racist white persons who would say otherwise, they are looking at the aftermath of what their ancestors had done to the African Americans, here in America. They create the stereotype, and then they fear it. They fear the stereotype that they created, and they ridicule the stereotype that they created. If you go to any school, matter of fact, the school system itself is rigged, and is not something that anyone should be subjected to. I believe that schools should be something that's based on what the child themselves want to be. Okay. a story like this shows that we can defeat the impossible. We can defeat the impossible. I really would like to know what this girl's background was. For a lot of people to achieve greatness like this, either their childhood has to be stripped, where they don't play with other kids, that their parents take education serious, and their child, their entire life has to be based off of 100% seriousness. You know what I'm saying? But the education system is not designed for black people to achieve. You get what I'm saying? It's designed. See, the whole system, the whole education system is designed for children to memorize work instead of understand and overstand information. They want them to memorize the information, but they don't want them to overstand the information. It's like saying Christopher Columbus discovered America. You need to remember this. It's something that's not true, because when you overstand that information, you come to the realization that Columbus did not discover America, that there were Indians already here, and that what he did do was steal the land. But anyway, she, however, picked Harvard as her college of choice, where she went on to become of the youngest students to ever attend the revered institution. She will be graduating in May 2015. Let's see. Congratulating her, Obama said, there are a lot of teenagers in the world. Saheela is like one of the 50 smartest ones. That's pretty smart. And she's a wonderful young lady. She's like a State Department. She's like the State Department and the National Institute of Health all rolled in one. And we are so proud of your accomplishments and all that lies ahead of you. And you reflect our history. Young people like you inspire our future. Reflecting on how far she has come, Saheela suggested that her driving force was passion. If you are passionate about what you do, and I am passionate about most of these things, especially with math and science, it will work out well, she said. And that's the end of the article. Saheela made a excellent point that if you're it's true that if you are passionate about something, you can do it. You can defeat the odds whenever the odds are stacked against you. But we have to state the fact that not every black person has passion, and some have a semblance of passion, but it is not passion. And this is something that has been snubbed out of the black community. Okay, you have you have quite a bit of blacks who are living right here in the ghetto, in the hoods, who are very, very, very intelligent. A lot of those kids who who like to fight, who like to get into trouble, who are F, D, and C students. They are very intellectual, just because, they may, have F's, D's, and C's, on report cards and progress reports. That doesn't have anything to do with them intellectually. You get what I'm saying? And for the most part, when they do apply themselves to operate within the confines of the school system, they will get A's and B's. But the school system has to be reformed. It has to. There has to be another approach, or there has to be an approach to deal with the school system, so that all the children could fail, because the way that it's designed is designed for kids to fail, and only the few, within the community actually, move ahead. Part of the school system and its systemic racism is designed to depress students. A lot of kids drop out in middle school. A lot of their parents let them, because they know that it's hard. They know that it's difficult for students to progress, to actually fit into what the school system wants that child to be. But a lot of kids, they just aren't. They can't have the passion. It's not me making excuses for those children. It's just the fact of the matter that they create a situation. They create this situation where the child doesn't have where they can't summon the passion or the drive to to be what society wants them to be. It's good on one hand that we have children like this who can defeat who can rise above and defeat the stereotype, But then again, it's also good. It's a bittersweet thing for a child to drop out of school and still become successful. The school system, it doesn't determine whether a person is intellectual or not. The school system just determines that a child is able to understand what the school system wants them to understand. And with that being said, I'm gonna end this video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.